What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Turford, and today it's Friday, January 29th, 2016, noon Eastern. It's probably when you're watching this, or a little bit after, because noon Eastern is when all my Let's Plays go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're playing the Division Beta today. Why? Because I have been hearing everyone talk about this game all day today, and I want to play it. One thing that's cool about this beta, first of all, two things you should note. Number one, the beta has no NDA, so we can talk about it freely and post videos about it if we so choose. And number two, second thing to keep in mind is the fact that it is a beta, so it's not the final product or anything like that. So if wonky stuff happens or we like fall into the geometry or something, please don't freak out. Even though the game comes out in 2 months, this is just a polished version of the code. It's not perfect. So wonky things might happen, but that's okay. That's what we're here to test out because it's a beta. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, all that good stuff. Again, like I said, we do Let's Plays every Monday and Wednesday and Friday. And it's not very often we get to do a game like this that it's not out yet. So I wanted to make sure we took the opportunity. Now, basically, usually you have a full character creator. You see all those lock slots at the top. Basically, those are all the customizations that you can do in the game once the game is out. Problem is, the game's not out yet. So, basically, in the beta, you have the choice between a male and a female, and it basically randomizes between, like, 5 different presets. So, what we're going to do is we're going to randomize, of course, knowing me as you do. I like to play the girls in the game. I don't like playing the dudes. Nothing wrong with dudes. Just, when given the opportunity, I will always play as the female. Because that's just how I roll. That's always how I've been in video games ever since I was a little kid. So, anytime they give you the choice. I mean, Samus Aran is my favorite video game character. So, basically, that's it. You usually get to throw all kinds of accessories on, or do all kinds of different things, or even just make the most hideous character known to man if you really wanted to. But we really only have a couple choices as to who we're going to play in this game. And it really just cycles between different hairstyles and different little things. So we're going to stick with this person. She kind of looks like a boy with her haircut, but you know what? I don't really care. So we're going to jump in. Our agent's being authorized, and now we're ready to jump into the Division Beta.
Hey! Just come on back!
Alright. Something tells me that probably wasn't supposed to happen, but it seems like it's smoothed out a bit now.
Look, you're gonna be okay. Hell, at this point,
What the hell is wrong with her face?
Shit! That explosion took out the commander.
God,
We
that's
have a
just
job
tough
do.
to look at.
We're still gonna do it. It's just
Landing in 1 minute. Should be able to see it coming up on my right.
I just love the ruined look of New York. It looks so cool.
found out a little more about the first wave. They're all either dead or MIA. So this is up to us. That's why we need to get it together right now.
JTF 6-8 to tower, visual Hudson. Yeah, 2 division agents on board. The explosion was their right in. Okay, clear to land. JTF 6-8.
Usually you need some time to know if you can count on someone. Well, we're out of time. My bet's on you. It has to be.
Ah, so she has to trust us by default. Excellent. Excellent. Gotta love when that happens. Of course, she can't even really walk on her own. They have to basically, like, pull her out of there.
I'm not sure what you're looking to get out of this. Everything behind this gate is a goddamn war zone.
So who's in command here?
Captain Benitez was in charge. He was leading ops in the post office, but we lost contact when he left base this morning. If he's still radio silent by tomorrow, there's talk of pulling out.
No one's pulling out. We're taking this city back. Get whatever gear you need. I'll catch up with you.
Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I love the little touch of the helicopter, too, how it's like a television studio helicopter. It's really, really, really cool. So we're going to just sort of run around the helicopter here. Of course, just look at how gorgeous this game looks. It looks incredible. Now, again, it looks like a lot of the textures aren't really fully rendered, and I don't know if that's the full game or just the beta. Hopefully it's just that. I'm going to leave her there. I'm guessing we're supposed to go where this giant orange line is. Of course, there's people running away on stretchers. Of course, there are people being hospitalized here where the hot dog stand is. Of course, I don't recognize a lot of this stuff other than a lot of touristy stuff. I've only been to New York a couple times, so I really don't recognize a lot of the sites or anything like that. If this has some sort of, you know, some kind of significance, I don't really know. It's really just a merry-go-round here at the pier.
You need to step through here, pal. Gotta make sure you're clean.
Oh, geez, we gotta make sure we're clean. We gotta watch out for them diseases, you know, in the post-apocalypse. So again, if you guys aren't familiar with the Division is a third-person, open, post-apocalyptic New York RPG, where essentially, and I'm gonna go through this here. It went through sort of the tutorial in a brief video the very first time I launched the game. It didn't really talk about anything that interesting, so we weren't really able to trigger it again. But basically, you have a bunch of different abilities here. Basically, we only have access to skills in the beta. Talents and perks are not available in the beta. Again, they're very, very MMO-like as far as abilities. So there are tanking abilities, damage abilities, and healing abilities. So we're going to go ahead and equip a skill. Now, we have 3 to choose from. We can do Pulse, which basically detects people behind cover, very similar to a bunch of different things in other games. We got Sticky Bombs, pretty self-explanatory. You throw a bomb, it gets stuck to things. And then Ballistic Shield. So basically, it's a portable ballistic shield. I'm assuming just like a SWAT shield or something like that. You can only use the sidearm while it's active, of course, because it's a big shield. We actually got that in one of the Ghost Recon games, actually. We got a shield like that. So I'm actually going to go with Pulse, which is actually an ability. I just remember where that was from. That was actually in Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. So there's a second slot where we can get a second ability that unlocks at level 5, and we start the game at level 4. So I'm going to assign a pulse to this slot. Now, one thing I should state before we go any further is that I'm sounding like I know some stuff about what we're talking about, but I've actually have not gone past this point. I literally stepped in the door, installed this game, basically booted it up to make sure there were no patches or the servers were working, and then started it for you guys. So for the most part, this is really my first time going through this too. So if I make dumb mistakes, or if I run into walls, or once again, if we clip through the geometry, you'll know why. Also, fun fact as well that they did mention, if the video stutters a bit, they stated that in the beta specifically, capture cards might have a hard time with it. So it's something we may have to watch out for.
You need a little something?
So we're going to talk to this gear vendor, and I'm guessing we're going to buy stuff.
Check it out.
So what the hell? I don't even know what any of these do. So for the most part, let's see. What do we got to spend our money on? We're going to take a mask, or no. Doesn't look like we can really buy anything for the most part. Oh, we have $0 in our wallet. Oh, that's why. So that's awesome.
Whatever. See you around.
He's just like, whatever. You don't have any money to buy anything. And you know what? We just got off a goddamn helicopter. Of course we don't have any money to buy anything. So this is for matchmaking. What I'm actually not going to do is actually... So I'm sort of going to avoid matchmaking at this point. At least in our first playthrough. Because I actually plan this to be more than one playthrough. It may not be tonight, but it'll probably be tomorrow that I at least record it. Since the server is going down in an hour and we don't have enough time to basically record after this. Ooh, a stash. What's in the stash? Stash is empty. Well, thanks. But it does look like we have some equipment already. We have a mechanical holster, knee pads, body armor, some weapons. Let's see. Alright, so we've got our secondary DPS. I'm assuming that is... We have the choice between an MPS and an M4. Let's see. Okay, so these are really just our two guns. So we have a primary and secondary weapon and a pistol, and then we've got a bunch of little armor things. Primary attributes, not much. All right. Hey, thanks for pushing us out of the way, guys. You're a real help. All right, let's try this. So we're gonna read this map. this very, very crudely drawn map. It's counting down some kind of timer. I don't know what's going on. So I'm guessing it updated our map. Of course, one cool thing about the map in this game is it actually is augmented reality. So in theory, we're actually still going along, like, the world is still going while we're just standing here. You know, because it is an MMO. So basically, I'm very much a single-player kind of guy. I'm going to try and go solo as much as I can. I know Colin Moriarty very much is also in the same camp as me, wanting to play solo. And for the most part, whenever I'm not raiding, I usually play MMOs solo. I actually am a big MMO fan, something that I haven't really touched on in a lot of our other Let's Plays, because we haven't played any MMOs yet, but I'm a huge MMO fan. It's funny, because I hadn't played the Old Republic in, basically, in like a year and a half, 2 years, but I just found the authenticator just lying around my apartment, decided to reinstall it this week, and I sunk 40 hours into it this week. So yeah, I actually really love MMOs. It's just a matter of they're very, very time-consuming games, and they're games that, while I really like them, I'm not a huge fan of interacting with others if I don't have to. So here we've gone into Chelsea. I'm guessing that's where we are. Of course, just looking around the city, it looks really, really cool. Just really beautiful, just totally destroyed scenery. Of course, I don't actually really know the story behind why everything's sort of messed up. I know it has something to do with crazy nuclear war, the world going bankrupt, a bunch of different things, whatever. I don't really know anything about it. One thing Ubisoft did mention is that they did cut the intro cinematic from the game. So for the most part, the cinematic we got was sort of just to fill in the gaps to set some kind of tone as to where we are so far. I'm guessing we're trying to establish a base of operations, so we're just following this orange line. Of course, there are just bodies and garbage bags and cars just everywhere. Of course, there are actually people walking around. They don't look hostile or anything like that. What happens if I walk up to this dude in a hat? He's just like, oh no, get away from me, you freak. Let's see. Is there any consequences for shooting him?
Whoa, hey. Take it easy.
Ah, you can't kill him. It looks like that was just a waste of bullets. It's okay. Alright, let's move on and see what the hell's out here. Oh, I hear music. It's probably coming in from inside the building there. That's okay, though. God, this seems like really far away. There's like nothing going on. I just love the look of this, though. I actually live in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada, and a lot of the city streets and the older parts of the city look very, very reminiscent of New York. So just walking around these winter streets with everything deserted is actually a really surreal feeling, because it almost seems like what would happen if, like, maybe Canada had suffered a similar fate, which I'm guessing it did at this point. And it looks really, really, really cool. So again, we're just gonna keep walking this way, just sort of checking out all the cars, all the houses. The real question is, I wonder if there's anything in these houses. For example, there's a ladder over there. It's sort of calling me over here. What's going on up here? Let's see if we can go explore this dude's house. Oh, geez, there's a dog over there. Oh, what? Well, that's kind of dumb. It lets you climb all the way up here, but it doesn't let you go any higher. Is there something in the windows we missed? No. God damn it. Well, that's kind of a letdown. We finally get to climb all the way up here, and there's nothing up here. Although, what happens if we try and climb over to this other banister? Can we do that? No? Maybe? That just switches our weapon. There's no jump button. So, we can't actually jump over there. Basically, in order to hop over obstacles, you just, you press the B button and you can hop over them. Of course, the A, just all that does is we cover behind things, or do that little roll into metal bars, of course. Not really the type of thing you really want to do. I was kind of looking forward to jumping into someone's house there, but no. Hey, there's a dog. Hello, donkey. Hello. Oh, he doesn't look like he wants anything to do with me. Oi, I'm trying to be nice to you, you dog. Jeez. Don't be so mean. Alright, so I'm guessing we want to eventually start hanging that way. Hey, there's a sewer down there. What's down in the sewer? I bet you the Ninja Turtles aren't down in the sewer. Yeah, it's a dumb joke. I gotta keep jumping down jumping down the ladder here. I wonder what's down here. We're probably not supposed to go down here yet. There's probably like level 9 enemies or something, or just giant rats. Are there giant rats in this game? We're gonna find out. Hopefully. Because I mean, I need to know if there are giant rats. I just need to know. Ooh, we can interact with some. Oh, it's just a cover. Cover system in this game seems very reminiscent to Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon specifically, which pleases me because I love Ghost Recon. I'm actually a really, really big fan of Ghost Recon. I'm kind of sad that we haven't gotten one since not Advanced Warfighter, Future Warfighter, but, you know, or Future Soldier. God damn it. See, all the names sort of just blend together. Wildlands is coming out this year, though, and I'm actually really excited about that game, though. Although we really don't know too much about it other than the one trailer we saw at E3 earlier this year. Or earlier last year, I guess. Holy crap, I can't believe it's actually 2016 already. Alright, so we're continuing to walk through the sewer, and just like when you trudge through the sewers in actual New York City, there's nothing down here. There's not even rats down here. It's like, even though there's trash and garbage and stuff everywhere, there's nothing down here. It's so weird. Alright, well, let's get out of the sewer, because that was a fun trip. It's just like, yeah, there's nothing here. All I'm seeing so far in this city is a whole lot of nothing, which one would assume if you're in the post-apocalyptic version of a big city. Not a whole lot going on. So it wants us to go that way and then around, or we could just, you know, walk around like a normal person. Well, at least we got to explore the sewers, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not too often you'll have to hear us say that we actually got to go down here. I'm assuming there are encounters in the sewers later in the game. We just happened to not go in the sewer where there were actual enemies, or people, or any type of civilization at all. So I'm guessing now we're going to turn this way and start heading towards that target that we've been following this whole time. God damn, that's gorgeous. Oh, I hear fighting.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Is that good? Do we want an echo? What does that even mean?
Alert. Intercepting JTF radio traffic.
I'm guessing we have to get a little bit closer to these guys. It sounds like we've got people behind us and in front of us. Although, we're really just worried about these dudes.
Uploading coordinates.
There we go. We actually get our head up. There we go. We got one guy in there. Of course, thanks for getting in front of me, Mr. SWAT officer dude. There we go. Boom.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Alright, so it looks like we got more guys on the way. Yeah, thanks. I already knew that. He's just like, oh, he just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. He's like, just keep hitting them and they'll run. And, oh shit. I'm gonna let that civilian run the other way. I'm gonna scare him away from us. I mean, as much as I like shooting civilians, and I don't, I would rather, like, scare them away from us. Oh, look at you trying to be gangster. He's holding it sideways.
Target is secure. No more hostiles.
He was going for a kill shot and he just couldn't kill us. Alright, so I'm guessing we want to just take all the stuff. We're going to take a protective mask, I guess. And a flashbang. Cool. Alright, so we finally kill some dudes. The targeting system's a little bit wonky. I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel like I'm not being able to be as accurate as I want to be. But that's okay. I feel like maybe that might just be me not used to the controls just yet. But we'll see.
Dispatch, this is Division Agent Fei Lau, empowered and authorized by Executive Order and DHS Directive 51.
Whoever you are, we're under an all-out assault. I'm not sure how much help you... screw it. We'll take anything you can give us. Now, how are you on my comms?
We've got your back. Just try not to shoot at anyone who's trying to help you. Over.
Alright, so
Alert.
we're on our way
Patching into local
downtown.
JTF radio channels.
Unit 43, be advised, you have incoming division agents as backup to your location.
What's over here that's blue on our map? Ooh, what's this? Tools? I don't know what we do with tools, but I'm sure we do something with them. We don't want to use our grenades just yet. Do we want to unequip these? Yeah, okay, good. Once again, still very much getting used to the controls here. They're a little bit weird as compared to a lot of other third-person shooters. There we go. We can flank these guys. This rifle really doesn't give us a whole lot of range, unfortunately. I wish I had something with a scope on it. But there we go. Boom. Ooh, so there's elite enemies and rare elites. Rare elites and rare elites are very, very, very known in the MMO space as enemies you generally want to have compatriots fight against alongside you. But let's see how this guy fares. Ah, I didn't want to climb around the corner. Nope, get behind there. Good, stay there. Boom. That elite wasn't so bad. I know they have no strategy and that we can beat them. I'm guessing green is good. Basically, green usually means uncommon when you're playing an MMO, and I'm guessing that's what it means in this game as well. Right, we're gonna run up here, we're gonna run to this cover, and we're gonna just shoot these guys from blind cover. Like the badasses that we are. Oh, no, you're not getting away, motherfucker. Boom. Took them all down. Mission complete. We now have a base of operations, whatever that means.
Thanks for the report, Bravo Squad. Stay alert out there and keep it frosty. I'm glad you made it.
Now let's rebuild our base. Go on in and have a look around. I finally got some transportation.
So we're in the safe zone.
Let's do this.
I'm assuming we gotta watch out for more diseases, because diseases are bad.
Purification systems online. Contamination level.
Agent, we need our base up and running, and we need to show the people of New York they're getting their city back. Our base of operations has potential, but right now it's a piece of shit and we've got no one to staff it. To get this place where it needs to be, we need people who know what they're doing.
That's us, ladies and gentlemen. We know what we're doing, apparently.
There's a virologist running a field hospital over at Madison Square Garden, but the whole area's gone to shit. With her,
Ooh, Madison
we can get
Square
our medical
Garden.
facilities
That's where the
online.
Rangers play.
Without her,
The Rangers are a hockey team.
the JTF
Hockey
commander,
team that
Benitez,
I don't
is
really
out in the
like.
field and he's gone offline.
Sorry.
Bring him
I
back.
prefer the
We'll need
Islanders
to
more
set
than the
up a
Rangers. I'm
functional
sorry,
security
I just have to
unit.
go
It'll do
there.
a hell of a lot for morale. We've also got to restore basic services. We need power and the intel the grid can give us. They had a guy working on that, but it sounds like he ran into trouble patching us in. Without him, it's like...
You know, there's a lot of garbage in this base. Can we just concentrate on cleaning up all the garbage,
Isaac can
please?
map itself to each of the wings in the base and sync their progress so we can have a bigger picture of what's happening here. And the more stable
Alright.
this base is, the
So,
better shape the city will be in.
We get to go to the weapon vendor yet again. Of course, all of our weapons are better than the weapons from the weapon shop, and we don't have any money to buy anything anyways. So, thanks.
Hey, nothing to worry about. I'll see you soon.
I'm guessing this won't... You'll actually start at level 1 when you actually start the game, as opposed to in the beta where we start at level 4. So I'm guessing we'll actually want to buy things from these vendors when we actually play the game.
Really?
The medical wing is a wreck right now.
Alright, so we're going to boot up this laptop. It's offline. The medical wing is offline. We know.
For civilians, but for us as well.
In fact, she just told us all this, but we're going to go investigate ourselves and try and boot up everything. Graphic stage, of course, we're probably not going to want to fuck around with just yet, because we really don't have any materials for that yet.
JTF love the guy. He can mobilize them and help us get the intel and firepower we need to get all these hostiles off the streets.
Alright, so I'm going to open our inventory. We got 3 new items. Of course, we got the green items as well. Let's see if we have anything actually better than what we have. Armor. We have armor that's better, but we don't have it till level 5. Alright. What else do we got? We got pistol. So, ooh, I think this is the pistol we actually got from the enemy. So we're going to go ahead and equip it. Boom. It's got some sort of man there. I'm guessing this is a weapon mod. So let's see. So equip a mod by selecting an item with a mod slot and pressing X. Alright, so I'm guessing what we're going to want to do is we're going to throw that on our primary weapon. So we'll just mod it with... Oh, geez, this is really, really detailed. Again, this reminds me of Ghost Recon for sure. So we're going to throw the quick release magazine on here. And do we have it? I don't think we have anything else. So we can visualize it. Ooh. It spins. It spins if we spin the controller. Okay. We're going to go back. And yeah. So there we go. Did the mod actually stay on it? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. So, do we have anything else really worth anything? We're almost to level 5. Again, for the most part, the only thing we really get out of that is another equipment slot. Appearance. We can change our appearance if we have more stuff. We have a parka, a simple cargo jacket. What do we like? Do we like the chinos? No, I kind of like the jeans. I think we're going to stick with the jeans. Ooh, we can have a cardigan. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're going to go with the hoodie. Let's see. We got the sneakers. We're going to go with the simple sneakers instead. And maybe we'll go with the parka. There we go. There we go. There's our division agent right there. So I'm guessing we have to continue to investigate these areas that are offline, because then it's going to tell us how the fuck to get them online again.
The tech wing has obviously seen better days. But if you can get Rhodes back here, he's apparently got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Former PMC, I think.
Okay, so I'm guessing now we finally get to go out and start investigating the world.
Please report any suspicious behavior to the nearest JT.
Well, I kind of wanted to restock, but now we're going into this cutscene.
Hey, bad news. I'm not gonna be able to get out there. Not with my goddamn leg like this. I'll do what I can from here, but it's not the same. You have no idea how much I wanted to be in the field. I trained for a scenario like this my entire life. But it's worse than anything we could have imagined.
Is it? You know I thought the end of the world was already bad enough.
So it won't mess you up when you're finally activated. Well, I did that, and it didn't fucking work. I'm attached. These are my people. This is my city. I'm taking it back. Oh.
Look,
Lol.
you need to...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I think that was actually our first line. It's like, oh.
They're counting on us. Let's not
we,
let them down.
we didn't say anything else. Thanks. I wish our character would actually just say something and not be just silent protagonist all the time. That's one of the things I actually like in, say, the Old Republic or even like World of Warcraft even, where you have at least a voice, even if it's not much. Because our character really doesn't say jack shit. We just walk around looking all cool and stuff. So I'm guessing we're going to select a one of the 3 missions.
Listen up. I spent 6 years in medical school.
Let's see. Virus research. Virus research. They're all virus research. Are there any other missions? What's this? Assault the stronghold. Again, I don't know the difference between these mission types, so...
What the hell are you doing? You're hurting him!
Listen up. I spent 6 years in medical school. I don't give a shit what...
So, medical main mission is the green ones, security missions are the blue ones, and then tech are the power symbol. So, I'm guessing we're going to want to go and do these virus research missions, which I'm guessing will get us the doctor, hopefully, I guess. Alright, so we're going to go down 8th Avenue, apparently. God, I'm learning so much about New York today. It's great. Fantastic. Of course, we don't want our pistol equipped. We want our rifle equipped instead. Why? Because pistols are cool, but rifles are cooler. Of course, now it's totally night out. It looks really, really, really cool. I love the snow effects as well. It looks so cool. Even just the sheen of the wet, like the puddles along the ground with the snow is just so cool. You can tell that they definitely researched the weather patterns in New York City and what like the snowy streets in New York definitely look like. And of course, this isn't too different from, say, the snowstorm that happened last week. A lot of shots we had of the city of New York very, very much looked like this, except with less garbage in the street and less militariness and more snow. Because there was a ton of snow last week, in case you all missed it in New York City. People were having snowball fights in Times Square and tobogganing, all kinds of stuff, which is pretty cool, actually. Alright, so what's going on with these motherfuckers up here? Are they hostiles? No, they're good. So I like the visual elements here. It's a very much a Ubisoft thing with these visual elements that we have here. Very, very much trying to show you all the visual elements without sort of clutting your HUD, despite the fact that a lot of that writing near the HUD was really, really bad. Of course, we caught these guys pickpocketing someone. Come on, point your head out, bitch. There you go. Apparently, 3 bullets to the head doesn't kill anyone anymore. You gotta put at least 2 sets of rounds into the head in order to kill all you need. That's not a very good rate. I like just the dynamic nature of that, though. Like, coming up to 2 guys who are looting a corpse, just in the environment, and then we can just easily take them down. God damn, we have a lot of bullets between our 2 guns and our pistol. Of course, it's Christmas time here in New York City, and there's Christmas decorations all over the goddamn place. It's really, really, really cool. Again, I don't really know how this world really fell to shit, but, I mean, we'll actually find out in the game itself in March. I gotta say, I'm actually a little more excited to play this now, like the actual game after the beta, because I do like what the game is sort of going for here, even if I'm not a huge fan of the controls just yet, but I'm sort of starting to warm up a bit. Nope. Go back up. Go back over there. Alright. Now, the real question is, do we just leave them there? Oh shit, that guy's an elite. I just realized that.
You're outnumbered, sweetheart. I see you. Shoot.
Yeah, he just walked right into that. Yeah, not the most elegant grenade throw, if I do say so myself, but whatever. I mean, it's not how we drew it up, but it works. Alright, so we can tap and use our med pack here. I'm guessing we only get so many of those that eventually regenerate. Maybe. Or maybe we find them in the environment. Who knows? Who knows with the Division? Ooh, there's something on the map here. Let's go find what this is. Is it some kind of collectible? that was something. Okay, I didn't actually get a chance to see what it is because of the way the HUD works. Where I had the camera up and the writing was there, and I was just like, huh? All right, so this is sort of the area that we saw when we were coming in. That was red in the building.
Contaminated supplies detected.
So, do we have to watch out for contamination stuff?
Readings indicate this area is contaminated. Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
So we have 0 lockpicks. Alright, so I'm guessing we got 5 minutes to sort of find the rest of these timers. Let's see. Ooh, we're gonna go to get the soft pom-pom beanie. Yes, we're gonna grab the military cap. We're gonna get more clothing for ourselves. Because that's why we're here, is to get more clothing. I wonder what happens actually when the timer runs out. Does this place blow up or something? I'm guessing those red things indicate that there is actually contamination from the virus in this building. Of course, we have no lockpicks, so we can't open the locked door that's over there. So let's go upstairs. Maybe there are lockpicks upstairs. After all, this is probably the tutorial mission, being it is the closest one to our base. Yes, I'll take the trendy leather jacket. I wonder if there's a limit as to how many I can actually grab. Grab this. Safety vest. That'll be handy when we hit level 5. Of course, we're not there yet, but... So we got water. I don't know what water does. Maybe it's useful for something. We got the bathroom here. There's a restock, I guess. If we need it, we may as well grab it since we're here. Where the hell is this other virus scanner? God damn it. Okay, there we go. Booting up another scanner. We found 2 of 3.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
So there's one more hiding in this environment somewhere. Now, part of me feels like it's hiding behind that locked door and we just don't have a lockpick. But maybe it's upstairs because there's still more rooms we haven't checked yet. Maybe that locked door also has something else behind it, like a bonus item or something. This definitely feels like a modern apartment building, though, because all the rooms and a lot of the furniture even looks the same. Yes, they're sort of duplicating the assets, but as someone who actually lives in a big city apartment, trust me, when you go to all the other apartments in the building, they all look very, very, very similar. Alright, up one more flight of stairs, and there we go. It's sitting right here.
Now
Boom.
the contaminated area.
We got all 3. So now we gotta upload the virus to the cloud.
Scan initiated.
What is... Alright, so... Do we go over there then? Alright. Now the real question is someone just gonna peek out and shoot us? That's the question I have. It almost feels like it's setting us up for something. I hear something. Alright. Oh, that's right. Oh. You didn't hear that bottle.
Nobody's gonna tell me what to do.
Well, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, and then that'll tell you what to do.
Die, you little shit.
And it looks like there's only the one guy left. Boom. There, I'm actually getting the hang of the shooting controls in this. They're actually not as bad as I thought they were. Like I said, I felt like it was just like me just needing to warm up to them a bit. Although I do find the fact that these guys can absorb a ton of punishment kind of absurd.
Scan completed. Data uploaded to JTF servers.
Alright, so there we go. So mission complete. We managed to upload the virus scanner and do virus things. Anyways, that's going to do it for part 1 of our Division Let's Play. I'm actually going to do, hopefully do more of these, although the server is actually going to go down in probably like 20 minutes or so I kind of want to sign off and then start again, hopefully tomorrow. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I mentioned before, like, subscribe, share with your friends. You can also find me on Twitter at Ryan Turford. That's Turford. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ryan Turford. I do stream some stuff from time to time, but it is a little bit rare with my schedule sort of all over the place these days. Last but not least, if you are looking, yes you, at home, if you're looking for a new video game podcast to check out the Game Moose podcast. I co-host it every single week with Drew McMillan. All the deets for that are in the description of this video. Just search for Game Moose on iTunes and it should come up right away. As well, we're on Facebook at facebook.com/Game Moose podcast. Man, totally messed up the thread there. Anyways, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching. I'm Ryan Turford, and you've been watching a Let's Play right here on youtube.com/Ryan Turford.